I've realized a pattern with myself when it comes to anime. I get the hang of them once they had already done the second season or it's still airing. Neither is today's show Solo Leveling. Well, the series follows a guy named Jin Woo Sung, who is an E-rank hunter, which is the lowest level, with S rank being the highest. He is widely considered as the weakest hunter of all mankind because of being hospitalized coming back from an E-rank gate. Despite his low status, he still bravely enters the dangerous dungeons with the aim to collect Moner crystals and essence stones in order to support his ill mother, who's in the hospital, and his younger sister, who's in college. He's the only one who can provide for his family since his dad went missing. However, during a seemingly routine dungeon raid, Jin Woo and his team of 13 members consisting of friends and stronger hunters, they encountered a cave, which turned out to be a double dungeon. But this one was different inside. They found old stone statues that are built different from one another. Others were holding weapons, others holding music instruments, and one of them was holding an ancient script. But one of them stands out. As soon as the team members got suspicious of the statue, they got trapped inside. A member of the team tried to open the door and got deleted. While they were still shocked, everyone who were caught standing were made an example of what's about to happen to everyone in this dungeon. One of them tried to make a run for it only to get deleted as well. Jin Woo figured it out that the ancient script was the dungeon rules as he was having a conversation with the team leader. He decided to put the theory to a test, and his theory was right. They followed the first rule, which was that I should worship God, and the statue smiled. As the team got back on their feet, the statue this time literally stood out as it stands on its feet and started moving towards Jin Woo and his team. A member of the team decided to pray to attempt to stop the statue on its tracks by following the second rule, which is praise God. But
wait, no, it doesn't apply to this god!
So he got stepped on. So, as the other member who got crippled by fear as the rest of the team were running for their lives, the other statues started moving as well, as another two members got deleted by them. Then Jin Woo figured it out again and told his teammates to run towards statues that are holding music instruments.
What do you know? Kid was right again!
But it's one person per statue, so he had to run towards another statue, since he was helping a teammate to escape the attacking statue. He was attacked not once, but twice, and managed to survive and make it to the statue with a musical instrument, but only with one leg. While the remaining team members were turning on each other, their last trail was in motion. They had to figure out what is it that they are required to do with the altar. Jin Woo and the remaining team members went near the altar, and flames lit for each member who got near the altar until all of them were near it, and blue flames lit. The dungeon doors suddenly opened as the statues that were holding weapons started moving towards the altar. Someone discovered that the statues are closing in on them when they close their eyes. Two members couldn't resist the temptation to run. Meanwhile, the doors closes a little bit every time each member ran away from the altar. Soon one of them followed, leaving blind spots on the altar circle. The statues were closing in faster, so Jin Woo decided to sacrifice himself and stay behind as the last two members made the escape. Soon after, the statues brutally slaughtered Jin Woo, taking turns to attack until he was deleted. Yet somehow he woke up in the hospital with his normal body, as if nothing happened. He got a visit from the Hunters Association surveillance manager, who told him he's been in hospital for 3 days since he was found.
The temple they'd been told about had disappeared. No trace of any statues either. There was just you collapsed on the ground.
Jin Woo got examined to check whether he had a second awakening, and seemed like nothing changed. But Jin Woo had a system only he could see that he got from the dungeon. He asked for help from his sister on how to open messages when she visited him, and started using the system, which was leveling him with the daily tasks he was given. Later in the day, while he was sleeping, he felt the room shaking and disappeared to another world to serve his penalty, which was to survive for 4 hours, since he didn't complete his daily quest. He ran away from the giant centipede the entire 4 hours, as the hospital staff kept looking for him until they found him in his room, sweating and tired. For days later in the morning, he was still not taking any chances on serving another penalty, as he did his daily quests early and also.
In the 4 days since I regained consciousness, I figured out a few things. To start, these screens are not hallucinations.
He gets rewards for finishing his daily quests, which are fully recovering from fatigue, ability points to level up his powers, and also he gets random boxes with keys inside that can be used to enter or exit dungeons.
Really, it's like a game.
Curiosity got the better of him as he went inside of a dungeon and got trapped. He had two exit options. It's either he defeats the boss or use a teleportation stone that he doesn't have. So clearing the dungeon is his only option. He came across goblins that used to be a challenge for him back then, but this time things have changed. He has gained more strength, so he can take them on and delete them. Then out of nowhere, a steel-fanged wolf attacked him and completely destroyed his weapon, which got Jinwoo scared.
I can do that?
He fought the wolf with his bare hands until he remembered that he has another weapon in the inventory, which he used to delete the wolf and level up. Two more steel-fanged wolves showed up and attacked him. One got itself decapitated as the other got scared and ran away. When Jinwoo sat down to catch his breath, he looked at the screens and realized he's leveled up to level 2. He also tried to collect essence stones, but...
Oh, okay. Guess I get fangs and stuff instead.
Then he sold his Fong in the shop screen for 20 gold. As he was preparing to leave, he saw the same wolf that ran away, but this time it came back with a backup. Jinwoo wasn't scared anymore as he attacked and deleted some of them until he got himself surrounded. He smiled and continued deleting them one by one. Meanwhile, he was leveling up every time he deletes. He had a damaged sword once he was done deleting them and earned himself
34 wolf fangs, 2 worn daggers, a traveler's cloak, and look at that. A safe escape via my shiny new teleportation stone.
Then he continued searching the dungeon, coming across different beasts.
Their labels change colors too. I think white means they're relatively weak. Orange is about equal to me, and red means trouble.
Even though he's gotten stronger and leveled up to level 15, he was still scared to face the beast lurking on the underground. He found the courage to go down the stairs and check, but as soon as he arrived, the beast attacked and broke Jinwoo's sword in half. The beast turned out to be a blue Gant snake that attacked him again as Jinwoo tried to slice through its scales. It tried to eat him, but could only manage to hit him with the tail and fell inside the swamp. It took him out and tried to crush him with an old train, but he survived. It attacked and tried to eat him multiple times as he hanged onto its scales and tried crushing it with his bare hands since he's gained more strength. It attempted shaking him off by hit walls, but he wouldn't let go until he crushed it to death with his very powerful hands, leveling up yet again and earning himself a C-rank dagger made of the Venom's Fong as reward, as well as an A-rank poison. He left the subway station as the dungeon disappeared and met a soldier who escorted him to another fight where the beast was battling other hunters who were struggling to get past its barriers. Jinwoo intervened by throwing his half-broken sword towards the beast, breaching its defense with one strike. Suddenly the hunters had an opening, then they attacked and deleted it. He left and went to his hospital room where in the morning he was doing his daily quest again, but he had a ripped body this time. Even the nurse was hitting on him as she asked for his numbers when she went to check up on him since he was being discharged. When he was home, the screen reminded him about the daily quest that was left. He tried looking for work since he has to pay rent, and he received a job offer. He ran and completed his daily quest while heading to the site where he met with a different team of hunters that he'll be accompanying inside a dungeon. His job was to hold their luggage since he was the lowest rank.
Hey, Q1, a little light?
Sure.
Well, this is different. No beasts to greet us?
They continued their journey looking for beasts until they were attacked by insect from above, who they easily deleted, but when they checked for essence stones, they didn't find them and discovered that they is a dominant creature inside the dungeon. They searched for it and found a cave filled with monarch crystals with a giant spider sleeping. 6 of 8 members of the team pretended to go and get the mining equipment to excavate the monarch crystals, leaving Jinwoo and his new friend inside, so they could trap them with the giant spider by sealing the entrance and waking it up. Jinwoo decided to take on the giant spider alone, surprising his friend who thought he was their best shot at getting out there alive. He fought the Gant spider alone while his friend watched, but he soon realized it's not easy as he thought it would be just because he's leveled up to level 18. Since he was getting fatigued really fast, he tried to delete it fast before his movements became slow, but he was surprised as the spider could spit acid with its mouth and nearly caught him. The screen showed him the skill he could use to move fast. He executed his plan, but didn't get the results he was expecting. He kept trying to find the weakness until his skill became his weaknesses, leaving him vulnerable to attacks. As the spider attacked again, he remembered he could fully recover. He moved out of the way before getting crushed and immediately noticed its weakness and stabbed its arm multiple times until it was deleted. Jinwoo collected his essence stone while his friend was excavating monocrystals. As he was resting, the 6 members came back through the side tunnel near the ceiling, and they were surprised they were still alive. They offered Jinwoo's friend a deal to delete Jinwoo, and his life will be spared, plus he'll join their side, where they both get deleted.
Come on, not like it's a hard choice. What happens in a dungeon stays in a dungeon.
He sided with his friend, then one of the 6 members attacked Jinwoo, while he was distracted by the screens, telling him to delete the enemies. They thought they deleted him, but he woke up. Another one of the 6 members got close to him and got himself deleted. For the remaining 5 attacked. But seemed like Jinwoo was too strong for them. He deleted all 4 of them in a matter of seconds. Their boss tried to attack, but Jinwoo smashed his head to the ground with one hand. He asked for mercy after trying to delete him 3 times, but Jinwoo showed no mercy and deleted him.
With the boss dead, the gate's closing. We have to go.
So all 4 C-rank hunters plus 2 D-ranks died in action, and the only survivors were a D-rank on his first raid and some rando E-rank? You must have been the hero of this tragic tale, while this E-rank hid and let you handle everything by yourself. Am I right? Well, gentlemen, I appreciate your cooperation after going through such a disaster. You are free to leave now.